one thing is do your research. So make sure that you have a sense of what the starting salary is for people in a particular role at other companies as well as at this one. And typically, the way I would recommend is talk to your friends, because most people are willing to share what their salary is if you're not going to publicize it. And then the second thing is role play, because I know for many women, and certainly for me myself, I feel very uncomfortable asking for a higher salary than I've been offered. I mean, over and over again in my life, I have typically just said, thank you very much. And then I found out that the salary that I'm being paid is really not competitive. So what I always suggest is that you sit down with a couple of people that you really trust, and you practice making the ask. And you practice being able to say something like, you know, I've done some research and I found that the range of salaries for the kind of position that I have accepted is between, I'm going to make this up, 150,000 and 165,000. And the offer that you started suggesting to me was 135. And I'm sure that, you know, that you really would not want to hire me in at $15,000 lower than the lower edge of the range. And so I'm hoping that you can go back and talk to the HR folks and give me an offer that is somewhere between 150K and 165K. So it's not that you're just making the case that you've done your research, that that you would expect to be paid in the normal range that should be offered for someone like that. You're being particularly reasonable, you're not being emotional, you're not accusing them of deliberately offering you a lower range because you're a female. You're just saying, you know, I've done my research and this is what the range is. And almost always they will end up raising the offer.